Jr. drives one to the moon. Oh, by Tatis like Superman. You are a cartoon character. In the air to right field, towards the corner, and back. It's gone. Welcome to San Diego. The boys are having fun tonight. Strike three. Dodgers have won it all.
Right to left field and a bat flip amidst the flashing lights.
Hey baseball fans, I'm Heidi Watney, and welcome to the show.
So fast you missed it, yeah. I might just disappear. Feel like I skipped it, yeah. I ain't got to fear. I could risk losing it for the benefits. Or should I hold it tight? Turn my clutches instead of just letting it go. I'd have been wrong before, but the fact it wasn't that long ago. I even hit the bottom low, but that was just part of my growth. My heart's always broken, I guess I'm starting over. And now my battered soul is going back through the motions. I'm just half of a whole, once had no control. I was breaking my oath, it was happening over and over again. That wasn't gold, so I had to take hold. Sad how it goes when you don't even know to begin. It starts with me, I must admit. I've been a problem, but still I can't quit. Just spend my time complaining to no benefit, but nah, making a contribution, so that makes me the solution. It starts with me, I must admit. I've been a problem, but still I can't quit. Just spend my time complaining to no benefit, but nah, making a contribution, so that makes me the solution. Follow me now if you ready to do more than just talk. Walk with me, be the solution. Offer critical thought for the youth, be the solution. Everyone is at fault, after all, we're only human. I've been the problem, you've been the problem, and now we're the solution.
I spread my arms like frosting, like a phoenix wing around its offspring. Soda pop, sing songs of optimism. Rhythm of a heartbeat, lost a change in a car seat, aiming at the mirror but still blames the party, as if everybody's listening wrong. It's the vision I've drawn of this impossible mission I'm on. I'm not swimming in a stream of synthetic dreams. No, I work hard, keep everything clean, cause the needle still stings when the pendulum swings. Yes, I'm trying to do my best. I'm not the best though, I do it to my death. I'll never let go. A student of the revolution, we put the salute in the solution.
It starts with me, I must admit. I've been a problem, but still I can't quit. It's been my time.
MLB The Show has baseball coming your way from Tropicana Field here in St. Petersburg. Today it's the finale of this four-game set between the Oakland A's and the Tampa Bay Rays. The Athletics continue one of the longest winning streaks in baseball history as they hunt for win number 19 next. Brendan McKay, a Pennsylvania-born lefty, gets the ball to start here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy loves pitching at home. He's had a little bit of a rough go pitching on the road so far this season, but he's pitched really well in his home environment, and I'm sure he's glad and comfortable that he's pitching at home in this one. Hopefully, he can string together another strong home start.
Ronald Acuna is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, they want to be playing their best ball. They have to find a way to win this ball game, especially on a Thursday night. You don't want to be headed into the weekend getting swept.
Yeah, one of the things you want to do is take care of business here on this Thursday and not look forward to that weekend, Friday, Saturday.
And no surprise based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay to see if they want to challenge the out call.
Well, here's another look at it. It certainly was bang, bang. Wow, tough for me to tell on that look. Definitely a tough call for the umpire there.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will take a look at all the available angles and get us an answer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Athletics are challenging the
All right, one
play.
last look at it here. The question is there enough evidence to change the call to safe? I think he did beat the throw.
The decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right to do so again later in the game if needed.
Upon video review, the call of out at first base has been overturned, and the batter ruled safe.
Now a throw over. Runner back standing. Stepping in now, number 19. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Can't connect there on the breaking ball. 1-1.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
The 1-1 home. Runner goes for second. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for a hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
I mean, this is old school baseball at its finest right there. Put the speed demon at the top of the order that creates havoc on the base pass, and then your number 2 hitter who's supposed to have the best bat control. Why not implement a hit and run? And it worked to perfection.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien. 1-0 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. In there, now the throw. And a wide throw here as it skips into center field. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. Runner at third here, nobody out. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
And it's fouled away.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their third hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Semien rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate as they push their lead to 3 now.
Man, you might see some scrambling between the manager and the pitching coach in this one. That's 4 consecutive knocks, code red.
At the plate now, Frank Thomas.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
That average for him up in the 360s now. 8 home runs, 18 driven in. Here comes the 0-1. Pitch out. Nothing doing. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. 3 runs already home here. Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Line drive, base hit down the line. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Well, this doesn't have the makings of a start he's going to be proud of, does it? He's getting absolutely pounded here in the first inning, and I would think they're not going to let this go on for much longer.
And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next, as he will look at a curveball right on the black. Apparently, it's strike 1. McCutchen at third. Judge is over at second with 1 down in the inning. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect.
And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And quite a turn of events there, as not only is he on a drop third strike, but a run scores as well. Next to hit is Matt Chapman, and Oakland with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. He's set. Here it comes.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
4 runs here in this half inning. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Chapman swings, and this one's hit very well out to left. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A 3-run shot down the line in left. Second home run early in the year as this lead swells to 7-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly, just like that, they take the lead.
Now the Rays manager's going to take that slow walk out toward the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So, man alive, the Bluebirds will be out. Just a disastrous start at home as he can't survive the first inning here. Alex Young comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning. Into the box, Robert Poisson. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 1 out, nobody on. popped him up. Mattingly has a play. 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. And now the first pitch. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 2-2 one more time. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. But not only do they take the lead, they also open it up a bit as 7 men come across to score. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the A's 7, the Rays coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Jose Urquidy, the right-hander from Mexico, gets the ball here. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through his stats, and one thing jumped out at me, a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and 2, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
First offering on its way. Ozzie Smith is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, Dero?
Matty, this lineup finds himself in a hole right now. Down a bunch of runs. This is where you find out about your lineup, though, that pass the baton mentality. Can't try and get it all back at once. Have good at-bats, follow the game plan you guys worked on, and stay in the zone.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Bryce Harper is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Acuna giving chase. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very nicely recorded out number 3. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll head to the second inning here in St. Pete. It's the A's 7, the Rays nothing. So here is number 19. They'll get us started in the top of the second.
This is when you got to get selfish. You cannot get complacent or overconfident right here. These days don't happen often. When you got your foot on the accelerator and the entire offense is feeling pretty good, get greedy and keep getting knocks and putting pressure on the defense.
That finds the zone, a called strike.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. Mejia has it, but no chance to get him, and he'll take first after striking out.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a three-ring circus.
Stepping in next, Marcus Semien. His career numbers against this pitcher. He's a .300 hitter, 3 for 10. First pitch on its way.
Ball.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
And he'll be back in standing up. Nobody out, runner on first. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on it. Yet another throw over, being especially careful here. And again a throw, and the runner back in standing. Here comes the 1-0.
We're playing 11, 1-1.
Now a throw over to first, and the runner back easily. On the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
The 2-1 home. Misses off the plate.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
He's set, now the pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Going back is the center fielder. Gone! Two-run shot to straightaway center. Number 10 for him on the year as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Wow. You want to know how strong this guy is? That was a changeup, and he drives it to straight center. Dead center out of the ballpark. He makes it look easy, doesn't he?
Here's Andrew McCutcheon now. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. No outs, nobody on. Popped up. Smith is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, the first baseman.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And let's focus on third baseman Michael Franco. I think what gets lost in the shuffle, we get it, offensive force. But he doesn't get enough credit for the way he handles the hot corner. The ability to pick it backhand and come up firing.
So now to the plate, Frank Thomas. He grounds it sharply to third. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
So next to bat will be Aaron Judge. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interesting.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2 is the A's 9, the Rays nothing. Into the box, Kyle Schwarber. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Kyle Schwarber stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
The windup and the 0-1. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Batting fifth.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. Hey, guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Don Mattingly comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Mattingly is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in the sport, and it doesn't matter right-handed or left-handed pitching. He's one of the elite threats with a bat in his hands. This is hit the other way out toward left field. There to take it in is McCutcheon now for route number 2.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, Austin Meadows.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Austin Meadows. Only 1 hit in 11 at-bats for the series so far. Two out, nobody on. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Judge able to track it down for the 3rd out. Down in order go the Rays. They're down 9-0. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Gary Carter. Now here's the first offering. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Playing 11. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher. Got him swinging in the dirt. Mejia goes to get it. The throw to first is in time. 1 down. 1 gone for the A's here in the 3rd. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. First pitch on the way. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Playing 11. 1-1.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. The 2-2. swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Cook falls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Robert Poisson.
Next to stand in is Robert Poisson, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the first pitch. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Here comes the 0-1. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball.
1-1.
Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him as this lead got even wider.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. And he fouls this one off. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And now this ball's in the air to deep right field. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far as they just continue to pour it on here.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Logan Webb is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Standing in now, number 19. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Harper is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The A's lead it 11-0. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Michael Franco gets set to start out the inning. Ready. Here's the first pitch. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. His prior history in this matchup, he's 0 for 5. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball.
Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting 8, the second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
Whit Merrifield next to hit. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded to first. Scooped up. Take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting 9, the catcher, Francisco.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Francisco Mejia. And he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a little blooper to center. Poisson ranging into the outfield, and the Rays are in the hit column. So he's aboard here on the 2-out single, but overall this is one of the weaker offensive ball clubs around, at least in terms of team batting average. And as you can see there, they find themselves hovering just a few spaces above the bottom in the entire American League. Now at the plate, Ozzie Smith flew out last time up. First pitch coming, here it is. Ready with the 0-1. Right side, but it's well fouled. Mejia leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Again, another foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Here's a fly ball. Well hit. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. Mejia is on his way home. And a relay home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. It didn't quite carry enough, but it does one hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
In now, Russ Cook. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Throw onto the big target of Frank Thomas will take care of him, and that will end the inning. Rays will settle for just the 1. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the A's 11, the Rays 1. Ready now is Marcus Semien. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one.
That last at-bat, Matty B, a changeup right down the middle of the plate. Listen, this guy's got a great changeup, but he can't afford to keep going at the middle like he did that last at-bat. If he does, this guy might be hitting back-to-back jacks.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Andrew McCutchen. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's 1 for 5. And now the first pitch. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
At the plate, Frank Thomas. As the first pitch years have been high, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
The 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Oh, the big hurt connects here and sends it high and deep out to left field. And that is off the wall. The relay, second now, but he's safe as a run will score on the play as well.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. 2 well-hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea of what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Fouled away. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Here's the 0-2. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on.
They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
Matt Chapman stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Into the corner and slicing foul. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And it's fouled away. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he can go in right here.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The A's lead this one 13-1. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Bryce Harper.
The right fielder.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Two balls and no strikes.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
3-0 now.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, Giro, with that stacked infield on the right side. You hit it through where the shift is. You have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
Kyle Schwarber started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for out number 1.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Don Mattingly will bat next. Left side, but well fouled. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 0-1 pitch.
Ball.
Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. It's 1-2. From the stretch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Judge is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the designated hitter, Austin.
So next to hit is Austin Meadows. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Here's the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. One left for Tampa, and they remain well behind. Ready to go in the top of the 5th. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Robert Poisson.
Hey, in the last at-bat when he hit that home run on an off-speed pitch, he didn't really crush it, but he certainly hit it well enough to drive it out of the ballpark.
There to take it is Franco, and that's your first out.
Up next,
every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Back to the top of the order now, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr.
In the last at-bat, that breaking ball was really up in the zone. Not a good spot for a pitcher to throw the off-speed pitch. If he wants to come back and throw that in this at-bat, he better get it down below the knees.
Smith takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
The batter, number 19.
Striding in for Oakland, number 19 is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way. Swung out and missed that time. It's 0-1. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Woo! That was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Ball.
Fastball well outside. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. A's are gone in order. You can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Michael Franco. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Thomas is under it, 1 away.
The batter, number 15, second baseman,
Rick Merrifield next to bat. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way.
Go.
A ball and a strike.
We're playing 11. 1-1.
Liner towards second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
Now batting, the catcher, Francisco Mejia.
Up next for the Rays, Francisco Mejia singled in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
He rides.
The windup and the 0-1.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners and next.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. So nothing happening this time around. 5 innings complete. The A's lead this one 13-1. Now is the designated hitter, Marcus Semien. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Marcus Semien is retired to kick off the inning. At the plate now, Andrew McCutchen. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now McCutchen belts one, carrying well to left field. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutchen, number 13 for him on the year, as the blowout continues.
Must have been a good batting practice session today for this club. 5 home runs in one game. You could just see it as the game was going on. Those hitters, they couldn't wait to get to the bat rack. It was like a fight to get up there and to get in the batter's box.
Jalen Beats gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. To the plate now, Frank Thomas. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Aaron Judge.
Now into the box is Aaron Judge, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
High in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. The A's add on to their lead with the solo home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. Oakland is on top in this one, 14-1. So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Ozzie Smith, and through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, they're definitely just not having consistent quality ABs. The game plan they had coming in hasn't worked, and I'm interested to see if they're willing to change it up a little bit.
Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. So the next at bat will be Russ Huff, grounded out in his last at bat. And now the first pitch. And
they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball one. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Chapman brings it in, and quickly there are 2 away. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. At the plate now is Bryce Harper. It was a base hit last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets it.
And he'll get in there safely.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. Way to break up the rhythm. That was almost 8 in a row. This guy was starting to get his bearings about him on the mound. Had to break it up.
Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Going back is the right fielder, and this one is gone. A home run. So it's a 2-run homer for Kyle Schwarber. Home run number 3 here in the early going, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Don Mattingly is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Rays get a couple as you take another look at the 2-run home run. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, 9 due up to start the 7th. The A's lead it 14-3. So now to the plate, Gary Carter singled home a run in his last time up.
Gary Carter.
First delivery to him. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And he fouls this one off. So 1-1 home. Hot high in the air. Franco moving to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, the 3rd baseman, Matt Chapman.
Stepping up is Matt Chapman. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a solo shot here to left center field. His 2nd home run of the game as this lead got even wider.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
Stepping in now, Robert Poisson. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now the 1-0. Right side, hit hard. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his 2nd base hit of the game.
Dan, as a former pitcher, Are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher, when you can't go one way when you pitch a guy in. He pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning to this season.
He's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Into the box now, number 19. Pitch inside, the throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball.
If I'm standing on the mound right now, I'm not feeling too confident about where I'm locating my baseball. If it's getting pushed out for power the other way, you would have to think he's going to have to come inside at some point and try and tie this guy up.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Here now the 2-2. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. Runner scores from second. Well, if I didn't know any better, I'd think this was the 27 Yankees up there.
Yeah, they've been crushing it at the plate all game long, as 16 runs on the scoreboard can attest. Not much you can say or do on the other side of it. Just have to get over it and get after it again next time.
Standing in now, Marcus Semien. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And this is turning ugly now as this ball is down for extra bases. The runner from second crosses the plate.
Man, I think I've run out of superlatives to talk about their offensive production in this game. Some teams don't score 17 runs in a 4-game set, let alone in 1 game here. It's been incredible.
Trevor Richards enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. As the first pitch to him was swung on and missed for strike 1. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
11. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The A's lead this one 17-3. Now it'll be Austin Meadows.
Leading up for the Reds, the designated hitter, Austin Meadows.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
The windup and the 0-1. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. He's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Michael Franco.
One out now in the Tampa Bay seventh, and that means Michael Franco, the third baseman, will bat next. First pitch of the AB now. Now a ball lined hard toward right center, and he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
At the plate, Whit Merrifield. He swings and sends a bullet to right field, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. Well, it took him till the seventh, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. He kept the front shoulders up, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, Dero, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the seventh inning in this one to come through.
Now the Oakland skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon.
Ladies and gentlemen.
So his final line will show 6 2/3 innings pitched. He was very effective out there, no doubt.
Jacob.
So now to the plate, Francisco Mejia. This is hit the other way out toward left field. McCutchen is under it. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. Rays strand just the one. And as you can see, they are way behind. Now at the plate, here is Frank Thomas. He's 1 for 4 so far.
Frank Thomas.
First offering on its way as he grounds one briskly to short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Now the first pitch.
Ball.
One out, nobody on. Base hit into right center.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy's able to put bat on baseball and find a way to hit a soft liner to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. That inside-out swing as a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
Gary Carter is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Judge stands at first with 1 out. On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Up next for Oakland, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Matt Chapman stands in looking for home run number 3 right here, as you see what he's done so far in this one. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
Next, it'll be Robert Poisson. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Swing and a line drive. And he'll get over the... Oh, it kicks off his glove. How did he do that? Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it. Or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
Acuna digs in now. He swings and grounds it to short. Smith is up with it. Throw to first in time. And the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. A's have to settle for just the one. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the eighth coming up. The A's lead this one 18-3. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Ozzie Smith. He bounced out last time up.
Ozzie.
Here's the first pitch to him.
No, that's the ball.
Now the 1-0. A bouncer up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Russ Cook is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. McCutchen is under it. 1 down.
The right fielder, number 32.
Now to the plate, Bryce Harper. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch on its way.
No, that's the ball.
That's the human element of the game right there. Umpires are going to miss a couple calls. It's the pitcher's ability to stay composed and grind that's going to make him successful today.
It's 2-0 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Outside, 3-0 now. Smith, base runner at first with 1 out. Fouled off. The 3-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, he'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Number 12, Jordan.
To the plate now, Kyle Schwarber. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 3 runs, 8 hits, and 3 errors for these guys so far this afternoon. 1-1 to Schwarber.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fastball just inside. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full. Don Mattingly is on deck. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Into the box, Don Mattingly. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
Playing 11.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Stepping in once again is number 19. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. That was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Stepping in now, Marcus Semien. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another one sent foul.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back. Off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Mejia finds it, and he makes the throw to first. Semien is retired, 2 down now. Digging in next, Andrew McCutcheon. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. First pitch on the way.
No. 1 ball, no strike.
High in the air down the right field line. And that's in there. Base hit. Throw into second. And they'll get the ball back in quickly, holding him to a single.
Boy, talk about having a day, Devo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Hit on the ground is short. Smith is there. Merrifield's right there to take the routine throw and retire the side. One left for Oakland, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. So now here is Austin Meadows starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away. Next, here is Michael Franco. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the results sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Throw to first will be in time, and the Rays are now down to their final out.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
Rays down to their final out now, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Whit Merrifield. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
No, that's a ball. Too low.
Now the 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. And that's going to be your final out here, and the A's will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. 18-3 today. The Oakland A's claim victory by plating a total of 18 runs. Jose Urquidy wins his third of the season. Brendan McKay permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Now I'm switching up my energy. My enemies feel like I got hundreds of them. No love for me. Y'all ain't in the streets. Y'all just in the street. Y'all fake ministry. Y'all just in the beach. No deal, I like the breach. I call up my lawyer like, never mind. They playing with all these. This is money, but never mind. That could probably never rhyme. It should be $1 million up. I only spend money on.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 56 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
One shot is never enough. I just wait for us to go in circles. A lifetime of giving up for you. I'll stop, give me a break. Don't say something about my bad. And first he would tell me I'm his friend.
Inside the show, here's your host, Justin Allegri.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL West, the A's picked up, 19 hits in this one as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg, 18-3. At the doorstep of history, they now have 19 wins in a row. In other athletics news, the team has announced a trade where they will receive center fielder Alex McKenna from the New York Mets. And in return, they'll send starting pitcher Steven Strasburg and relief pitcher Whitey Ford, according to team reports. The Houston Astros got 12 hits in this one as they took down the visiting Mariners 10-7. The Texas Rangers racked up 11 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Red Sox 7-6. The Orioles totaled 11 hits as they defeated the visiting Yankees 5-0. The Chicago White Sox earned the 3-game series sweep as they defeated the visiting Tigers 9-6. The Chicago Cubs combined to give up just 5 hits as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 7-5. The Los Angeles Dodgers put together 10 total hits as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 3-2. It was their 7th win in a row. The Cardinals defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 2-1. Seth Beer drove home 3 runs, leading the D-backs over the Rockies 5-4. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.
Up my energy, my enemies feel like I got hundreds of them. No love for me. Y'all ain't in the streets, y'all is in the street. Y'all take ministry, y'all just in and preach. No deal, I like the breach. I call up my lawyer like never mind. They playing with all of these. This is money, but never mind. That could probably never rhyme. It should be $1 million up. I only spend money on her if I know she the truth, just to keep it a buck. You play with me once and you dumb. The that I say when I'm done, you know I'm ignorant. I'm at my house party acting, telling my guests that I don't use it. Then turn around and I do it again. Act like a saint, who am I to pretend? Asking the Lord to forgive all my sins with my fingers crossed behind my back with a brand. I sin. I feel like the Bucks. I win. Again and again. Now they telling their friends. I don't know who my friends, they like to pretend.
Please leave your name and phone number after the beep.
Cause they couldn't see me going very far. Now I be overseas with the mob. I get paid when I pass a bar, but I got no love for the law. I can't remember remember when I had a job, back when they wouldn't build, now they bob. I still got paper tags on my car, now I got gophers f***ing up my lawn. That is annoying, I'm picking my poison. You crap, my lobster's boiling. I'm trying to avoid them, but they keep on coming for me. DMX what they wanting from me. BMX I ain't stunting for free. On my mama deceased, so you know that it's true when I speak. Matador I ain't running from beef. Mike Tyson that's on my. Also there wasn't no love in my home, so only get love when it's coming from me. Preach. I sin. I feel like the Bucks. I win. Again and again. Now they telling they friends. I don't know who my friends. They like to pretend. Santa Monica Boulevard. I can't tell amen. Travis, where the drums at? It's real. Don't you see them? It's real. Every time I light one up, don't you see them? I hop in my car. Don't you see them? You gonna hear something? It's real. Rolling down the street in it. Pair of Chucks got my feet in it. Whole pound, no 6 in it. Bring the Khalifa cone, I put the fees in it. KK got the whole place lit up. Hit the switch, make my 6'2" sit up. I know you sick, don't spit up. Tell homegirl if I can't, she gotta get up. Don't you see them? Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. Say she wanna roll with us, then roll with us. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. Seat in the back, supposed to be the front. Say it's too loud, still turning up. Why you all in my face? I don't give a f. She ride shotgun, try and give me some. Oh, there he go again. Rolling up, putting on the floor again. A nice day, I might roll to the store again and let y'all see the whip. Get a whip, hit a switch, get a. Don't you see them? Don't you see them?
Friday night baseball from the Bay Area and the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight we begin a new homestand with the first of 3 between the Baltimore Orioles and the Oakland A's. The A's are white hot as they stare down consecutive win number 20. They'll go for it right after this. Sonny Gray will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
First delivery to him. Adam Paul is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And Dan Biro, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I'm really going to have to keep a close eye on Brandon Nimmo. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Craig Biggio stands in as he looks at a called strike. gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Judge is there, 2 down.
Batting third, the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
Ready now for Baltimore, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. First pitch of the AB now. Chapman's got it. Throw onto the big target if Frank Thomas will take care of him, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. And now the A's offense gets its first shot here. No score. Kerry Wood gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has really struggled coming into this game, right? The league is hitting just under 300 against this guy, and that's something he really needs to improve on. And it'll be interesting to see if that trend continues in this start here.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
Now here's the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, everyone always looks at the schedule, and these cross-country trips can be a bear. I always looked at them with a smile on my face. 5 hours into playing with the boys, playing some cards, really coming together. I feel like that's where the chemistry of the team really starts to take shape on those long cross-country trips. Let's see how this team plays today.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Cisco corrals it, and he makes the throw to first. Acuna retired, and there's 1 away.
The second baseman.
Now into the box, number 19. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First pitch on the way. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Mountcastle over to his right, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting third.
With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Well, Matty, this team can do one thing very well. This lineup leads the league in home runs, and that's why people pay the price of admission. They want to see the long ball. Everybody loves home runs, and it's exactly what this lineup gives you. They get count leverage, 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Don't look for that base hit the other way. They are trying to turn and burn.
Now the 0-1 from Wood.
1-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Here it comes on 1-1.
The count, 2-1. Ball.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game.
That's the battle, Matty. Working yourself into a 3-1 count. Having count leverage and getting ahead to a fastball. You don't get too many opportunities throughout the course of a game to have full count leverage, and he took advantage.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll come into play at 317. 13 home runs and 29 driven in. 1-1 to Andrew McCutchen. 1-1. Lifted in the air to straightaway center.
Margot's under it.
And that's the third out. The A's strand one. We are still scoreless. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He hits at a .364 clip. He's also hit 3 home runs. First pitch on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. Fielded cleanly. And he'll reach first safely.
That is good. The first baseman, number 6.
That'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. A ball and a strike. Time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
To Thomas at first, it's a double play.
That is good. The right fielder, Benito Osuna.
Striding in is Benito Osuna. First offering. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Lifted in the air out to left field. McCutchen is under it, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. Orioles held in check there. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now to the plate, here is Frank Thomas. They'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
2-1 to the A's first baseman. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. A solo home run for Big Frank Thomas. Home run number 9 on the year, and the A's are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Margot is there, and he has it for the first out.
That is 7. The shortstop.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5. You usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
Into the box now, Robert Poisson, as he'll follow one into the dirt and come up empty for the first strike. You see the average starting play at .318, 6 home runs and a dozen RBIs. The windup and the 0-1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. And it's fouled away.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Show Track tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Using the slide step to try to control the running game.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Runners off for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. So he can't make contact there on strike 3, but meanwhile the runner on first takes second here with 2 men away. Next up is Gary Carter, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Wood looks back, now comes home. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1.
For most people, being down 0-1 would seem like a lot, but this guy is such a good hitter. He doesn't care going deep in the count. He's got runners on base. He has a game plan every time he comes to the plate. Let's see how this one plays out.
Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher. Chased it in the dirt. Cisco gathers, but no chance to recover. Carter is on at first after the strikeout. So the lineup flips over, digging in, Ronald Acuna. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. And now the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
Now a big fastball when he's well behind it with the swing.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
Up next, number 19, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Looking to minimize the damage here.
1-0.
You can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
A ball and a strike. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Poisson, the runner at third. Carter on second. Acuna at first. 2 out in the inning. And a slurve, but this is in the dirt for a ball.
Well, he's been laboring a bit for these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
The 3-1 pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Margot is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases-loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 in favor of the A's. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. Now here's the first offering. In there, and it's 0-1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Even 1-1 count to Margot. Here it comes. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Hit hard back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Boy, just when you like to get one of those shutdown innings, the leadoff guy ends up reaching base right now, and you're looking for that 1-2 inning. Now you have to pitch out of the stretch.
Yeah, I can't tell you how that lights up an offensive dugout right there, getting that leadoff guy on. So many options, puts the pitcher on the defensive and in the stretch.
Bryson Stott is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. And it's 1-1. The 1-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
A runner at first with no outs here. Drilled to the right side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. They'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, Nero. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco. 1 ball, no strikes to count. None out, runners at first and second. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1. Strike 2, swinging.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves. Only look over the hard row 17 inches.
Again, he sends it out of play.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Another one sent foul.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that is into right field, a base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Hey, D-Row, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing him softly, station to station with those knocks.
There's one on the first, but not in time as he beats it out.
The left fielder, number 7.
Craig Biggio digging in now. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
The 1-1 home. Takes that one for strike two on the inside corner.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Swing and a miss. Got him with the slurve there. 2 gone.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Misses, ball 2.
It looked like he tried to give him a chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now...
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this.
We're back now as the A's are ready to bat in the 3rd inning, and as they do, it's worth mentioning that their lineup has been one of the best in baseball this year. Not only do they lead Major League Baseball in batting average, but also in possibly the most important offensive stat, runs scored. Some players I talked to during pregame told me they really try to feed off each other on offense. When one guy gets a hit to start off an inning, it's almost like a challenge to the next guys coming up to follow suit and drive in some runs. That mentality makes this a very potent offense, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Marcus Semien.
First pitch on the way. Marcus Semien is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now, you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
And he lays off the pitch up and in, ball 2.
That's a good job right there. Very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally, they'll go...
And meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting it.
Yeah, there are a couple of things you don't want to do as a visiting pitcher. Never give the home crowd a reason to get involved early, and don't put guys on base to ignite a big inning. Well, mission accomplished on both fronts. We'll see how he responds.
Out in front of it, strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Little chopper back to the mound. The second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Number 35.
2 down, no one on base. In steps Big Frank.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Behind 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. One and 2 to Frank Thomas.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. A's go quietly there. Played 3 full. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo, as we begin the top of the 4th. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Acuna giving chase. He's there and records the first out. Time now for the A's Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of guys making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. Standing in now, Ryan Mountcastle. As he takes a cold strike on the black, it's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one. Mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch, strike 2.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And he misses there, 1 and 2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Skied down the left field line. After it is McCutchen, and they can't run it down. The next 1-2 pitch. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Gray with a little do-it-yourself play, and there are 2 down.
Up next for the Orioles, the right fielder.
So stepping in is Benito Osuna. Flew out last time up. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Chopped toward the second baseman. Scooped up. Throw onto the big target of Frank Thomas will take care of him, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. On to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the A's offense with Oakland's manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Aaron Judge swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder.
1-1.
And they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
So 1-1 home. Swung on and missed for strike number 2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Margot is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number 1.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Robert.
Digging in will be Robert Poisson. He singled in his first AB. The pitch.
1-0.
1 out, nobody on. Fouled off. smoked on the ground up the middle. And that is through into center field for a one-out single.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs. You start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
Dero, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
The 1-0. Fouled away. Poisson leads off first with one away. Back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
This is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. So now 2 men in scoring position. On its way. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and give the team a lead.
He's got it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
2 away now in the Oakland fourth, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. Now here's the first offering. Pulled high in the air out to left field. No trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Gotta love a night at the ballpark. These fans certainly are. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Manuel Margot. And here's a ball hit in the air. Judge is on his horse. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, Bryson Stott.
Now to bat, Bryson Stott. He singled first time up. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. And a reaching effort, but this ball gets by him as he does a half gainer to try to flag it down.
And that's his second triple of the season. For some hitters, that's a career. Good swing and great hustle to pick up the three-bagger.
Cisco.
In now, Chance Cisco. As they'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Heading after it is Judge. But it's the center fielder who gets there. And that's the second out of the inning. And this will get into the books as a sac fly and an RBI, and we are tied at 2.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Now here's the pitch. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. 2 balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter. A bouncer to the left side. Gonna be a tough play. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the fifth coming up, and we are tied 2-2. And now here is number 19, third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First offering on its way. And it's fouled away. A 1 pitch on its way. Hard hit at third. Reined in. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter.
No one on with 1 down. And up next to Berkeley area native Marcus Simeon. Now the first pitch.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-0. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get the head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
3 balls and 2 strikes, a full count to the A's DH. He loses him on ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up. He can really hurt you.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Andrew McCutcheon is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. On its way is pitch number 75. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
Cleanly, will go to the back for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, and we are tied 2-2. In now for the O's, Craig Biggio. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy. And obviously, it's working so far. And the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Next up, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. No hits to this point. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Line drive to left. McCutcheon is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
At the plate, Brandon Nimmo. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now as the Orioles move in front here 3-2.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Into the box, Ryan Mountcastle. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. 2 balls and a strike to the Orioles' first baseman.
The count is 2-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So we'll go at least 1 at-bat deeper into the top of the 6th after that 2-out success. At the plate now, Benito Osuna, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in strike zone.
That will have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Orioles add on thanks to the solo home run. Through 5.5, and Baltimore has taken a... Frank Thomas will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning. As we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that help get this offense rolling. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. A strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Osuna is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. Next, it'll be Aaron Judge. He flew out in his last debut. First pitch on its way. And Wood going to the fastball early and often. It's 0-1.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone. He wants a quick inning, so he won't be nibbling.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
0-2.
3-2's our score here in inning number 6. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
First offering on its way. Robert Poisson is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
The 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Margot finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the A's. They trail 3-2. seventh inning ready to roll. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Manuel Margot. First pitch on the way. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball one.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Acuna patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. And now in the box, Bryson Stott. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1.
That's it.
Yeah. Called strike at the knees. 1-1.
1-1.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And this is taken in for the second out.
Now back, catcher, Dan Cisco.
And stepping in, Chance Cisco notched an RBI on the sac fly in his previous turn at the plate. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
That evens it up, 1-1. Now the pitch.
Ball.
2-1 as he misses with the slurve
Count
there.
2-1.
And right into the shift. He's got it. Throw onto the big target if Frank Thomas will take care of him, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. And it remains a 3-2 ball game. And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
Down by 1. I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that one run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen.
2-0 now. Now here it comes. 2 balls and a strike.
The
problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate is going to look a foot outside.
Line toward the gap in left center. Margot will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Boy, talk about getting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Biggio is there, and he has it for the out.
The center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
So 2 are gone now in the Oakland half of the 7th. And that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. Liner towards second. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too nervous.
Your attention, please.
Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound.
Number 56.
And he's going to go to the bullpen here as that'll do it for Kerry Wood. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. From the stretch, number 19 shows bunt on the first pitch, but he pulls it back 1-0.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind him and keep the line moving.
He swings and misses, throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Trying to move into scoring position with two away, but not to be as we get another look. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Ready to begin the eighth, and that will bring in the second baseman, Adam Hall. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And the pitch. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. The 2-2. Takes this the other way to right. And there's a base hit, so a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the eighth.
The left fielder, number 7, Craig Biggio.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. So now to the plate, Craig Biggio, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard, and if you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. And this throw gets away from him. Now at the plate is Vladimir Guerrero Jr., who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Gray ready with the 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? To Thomas. They'll get them both, and the side is retired. Nothing doing this time around for the O's, but they still lead it 3-2. The inning, it'll be number 19, and they could use a spark from him here. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch, high fly ball out to straightaway center. Margot's under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Next will be the designated hitter, Marcus Semien. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
But the runner's back easily. Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate. 0 for 3. Back in standing. And another throw over. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
One ball,
pitch
one
out. Nothing doing. The 1-1 now to McCutcheon. Simeon, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Quick check on that tying run at first. And the runner will get back standing. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball to get a chance.
Emil Malenko enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set and the 0-1.
1-1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
The 1-1 home. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Belted high and deep into right center. Margot's going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Simeon heads for the plate. He scores, and the A's have tied it. We are knotted at 3.
You know, Hero, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Reggie Jackson will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 9, Reggie Jackson.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Next up for the A's, Robert Puason. Johnny Damon will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 18, Johnny Damon.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
The 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Both teams with 8 hits in this one. 1-2 pitch is a bit high, and he's back to even at 2-2.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the
swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. We're back from Oakland right after this. Johnny Damon will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
A defensive change for the Athletics. Now playing right field, number 18.
So here's the cleanup team. Brandon Nimmo. His guys needing to get things started here in the top half of the 9th.
the designated hitter, Brandon Moon.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
McCutcheon is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
Ryan Mountcastle.
And now, Ryan Mountcastle. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch of the AB on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, he's been on point from the start of this game. Just pounding the zone with a high 90s fastball. It almost looks like he's gotten stronger as the game's gone on.
Oh, that's out.
And he lays off for ball 1. Swing and a miss on the slurve that time. It's 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. This is in the air out to right field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
The right fielder, number 16, Benito Osuna.
Next to hit, Benito Osuna struck out in his last trip to the plate. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And they'll try and end it here with an even 100 pitches.
What an unbelievable effort. He has had total command of all pitches, all quadrants. Dan, this has got to bring a smile to your face.
It does, D-Roy. In the day and age where we don't see very many complete games, or for that matter, guys going out into the 8th, let alone the 9th inning, this has been a terrific start up to this point.
Now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Now you see the A's manager up out of the dugout on his way toward the mound. And that's going to be all for Sonny Gray. J.D. Wendlekin has been summoned here and will try to keep this one tied heading to the bottom of the 9th. Rod Carew is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. There's a good breaking ball as he gets the bottom of the zone. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And he fouls this one off. Weak roller right side. Scooped up. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Orioles lead 1. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Gilberto Jimenez is into the ballgame now as he assumes duties in center field. Into the box, Matt Chapman. He'll start things out here in a tie ballgame. George Brett will grab a bat to pinch hit here, and you wonder if he'll be swinging for the downs, trying to walk off with a victory. Now the first pitch. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. 1-1 home. Fouled off. Here comes the 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
The catcher, number 8.
Next to hit is Gary Carter, who's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the first pitch. Swing and a miss, strike one.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
And Donahue steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with one gone in the inning. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. He looks like he's toying with it here. It's 0-2.
Two mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Number 13.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ronald Acuna singled in his last at-bat. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Count is 1-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with all speed.
2-2. 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Biggio will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. A's are gone in order. Still tied 3-3. George Brett remains in the game, playing third after entering the game as a pinch hitter in the previous half inning. Ken Donahue will stay in the ball. Now at the plate, Bryson Stott 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. And he'll watch the slurve that falls in for strike 1. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Left side, Brett is there for it. Throw to first, gets him. 1 out here to lead off the 10th. Big spot here, and it'll be Chance Sisto. And a chance they walk in here to set up a double play that will keep the game tied. 0-1 the count. And it's quickly 0-2. And it's fouled away. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. And he fouls this one off. Down the third baseline. Taken in by Brett. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Adam Hall. He's got 1 hit and 4 at-bats. And that misses for ball 1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Acuna able to track it down for the 3rd out. 1 left for the Orioles. The score remains tied at 3-3. Scott Alexander comes on to start the home. So here is number 19, and he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Here's the first pitch. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
Well, he's hoping to be a hero and drive in the winning run, but that swing tells me he's a little too amped up. You don't chase a pitch that badly if you're playing within yourself.
A dive, but it's off his glove. On the first, and how important is it to keep this guy off base in a tie ball game? 1 away.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter, Marcus
Now the A's designated hitter, Marcus Semien. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Here's the first pitch. Swing and a fly ball. And that should be deep enough to end it. The catch is made. Here comes the winning run from third. And they're going to walk off with a 4-3 victory.
That's what you call doing your job, folks. He knew he just needed to lift one to the outfield, and that's just what he did. Hey, a walk-off sac fly isn't as dramatic as a game-winning hit, but it's just as effective. Great team win right there.
It's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ballgame. J.B. Wendelken gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Starting out west in the American League, J.B. Wendelken grabbed his second win of the year as the Athletes as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 6-2. The Rangers totaled 11 hits as they beat the visiting Red Sox 5-0. The Atlanta Braves racked up 11 hits as a team as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 7-2.